everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a matchup where time of possession will be a focus. The Bills are top 10 in rushing yards, going up against a Lions front seven that would need to be up to the test.
Larry, we're just about 4 miles off the shores of Lake Erie at New Era Field in Orchard Park. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Buffalo Bills. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be hit with a lot of force and spun down. They go play action here on first down. It's complete to his tight end, Charles Clay. And even 20 yards and a first down on the game's very first play.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Throwing now, Taylor on first down. And his throw here is incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one down to about the 46-yard line. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Ooh, the juke. They find some open field here. Past the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bills have taken the early lead. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And the defense definitely showing blitz here. Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Wentz now giving to Blunt on the draw. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And this defense looks for one more stop here on third after the run. In motion right is Tate. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. J.J. Watt in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
Sack, baby. Sack. Flex round. Flex round. Let's go. Flex round.
On 2nd down, Taylor. Over the middle and caught by the tight end play. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
The speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. Now they try the right side here. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Charles Clay is tight in the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down.
Let's go. What? 90. Flex round. Check.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Now it's Taylor. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out.
Come on, let's go. Spread 38. Spread 38. Ohio.
They go play action with Taylor. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. William Hayes in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Third and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack.
Come on, let's go. What?
Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And he's going to go down again. Ezekiel Ansah in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. On 4th down, Colton Schmidt to punt it away. Back deep is DeAnthony Thomas. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now.
Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And down he'll go at the 25. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Wentz going to give this one to Blunt. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz. And incomplete there. A nice. nice hit, jars the ball free, and brings up third down.
3rd But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Now Wentz on third down. Sheds off the tackle. And Tate's got it. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Wentz to throw on second down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An 8-play drive to this point. On 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Marcell Dareus coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field.
And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
Now a handoff looking right. And he powers his way up past the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Here we go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
The Bills on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio!
Now Taylor. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jarrad Davis. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. They'll run it now out of the gun. LeGarrette Blount. Touchdown, Detroit. LeGarrette Blount, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are in for 6.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still...
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. And the defense picks it up. It's a foot race. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10. And he's all the way into the end zone. And so much for losing the lead with the 2 points there. This game's back to even. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Bills. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12.
Come on, let's go! Brand 38!
In motion, the tight end Clay.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio!
On 2nd down, here's Taylor. Forced out to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Daniel. And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Ohio! Ohio! Here we go! Brand 38! Ohio!
From the gun, it's Taylor. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougald. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills getting set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Come on, let's go!
On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. Buying time was left, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Kerry Hyder in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As we'll send you... Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And a movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
Wentz. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Play clock winding down. And they'll go Wentz to Blunt here. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. On second down, here's Wentz. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
He's to the 10, and he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. And that will tie our game here in the third quarter. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. Defense showing blitz. They start on the ground here with Blunt. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Shift together here from the D-line. Working from the gun, Wentz. He rifles one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick, and he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. Now they try the right side here. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 3rd and goal.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting...
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. It's the fullback. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. Their lead, they have seen it evaporate completely after such a good first half. They've been shut down here in the 3rd quarter.
Searching for answers, trying to figure out what it's going to take to get back to where they were before. The big part of it is that sometimes you don't have to go exotic now. You go back to basics. Being able to run the football, string some things together, some effective passes, try and get a rhythm established again, and try and get back in the lead.
Back in the lead, like you said, back to the basics. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2. Play fake to Blunt. Now it's Wentz. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call. But for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. The Lions on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be third and a mile. On play action, it's Wentz. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
But no second guessing the call here. It was third and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. He'll field this at the 5. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And they were good last time out with a touchdown drive. This go-around, it's not going to be very easy starting from inside their own 5.
But they shouldn't be daunted by it. You work on this the entire offseason. You work on it in practice. It's called coming out session. Start the ball inside the 5, start on the 5, on the 10. They should be ready to go.
Now Taylor down around his goal line. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lucas. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Let's go. What? 90. What? 90. Ohio.
Play action, it's Taylor. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call or get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. To the right and complete to Galladay. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Now the Notre Dame man, this is Theo Riddick. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Wentz now to throw. He finds Riddick complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That goes for a gain of 31.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Back now in Buffalo. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. Decent chunk of yardage still left here, 2nd and 7. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Throwing now is Wentz. Ebron with it over the middle. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. In motion right is Tate. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now a toss play to Blount. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
Well, anytime it's a toss or a pitch play, it's a battle for the edges. Who's going to control the...
And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of 2 halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened, because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Here we go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, 5, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Bills will extend their lead. And the lead is up to 14. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going up top. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tre'Davious White with a pick. Wait a second. They did not accept that after the incompletion. What? Your look is just as puzzled as mine.
I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
It's free yards. Now a handoff looking right. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the... And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Jarrad Davis in there with pressure yet again, and that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon. 3rd and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. A fake to McCoy. Now it's Taylor. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he dumps it off to Blunt. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust, because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dad.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Hey, that is right. One tight end. Come on, let's go. Flex round. Flex round. Hey.
On 2nd down, Taylor.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Daniel. And he gets this one up just shy of the 35 to the 34. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left. And then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Let's go. 190.
Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. Left side caught by Matthews. Taylor to Matthews for the Buffalo first. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this.
Come on, let's go. 38. Ohio.
They'll throw on 1st down with Taylor. Dancing to his left. Throw left side complete. It's Lucas. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. They give him a gain of 38.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Come on, let's go. Flex round. Flex round.
Oh, Taylor going to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Come on, let's go. 190. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio.
Again, now it's Taylor on 2nd and 10. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the linebacker, Jared Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. He's going to let it fly. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there. Hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
Now a play fake. Wentz. And Wentz will not be able to get rid of it. He's taken down for a safety. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points mean this is now a 2.
Doesn't seem like much, does it? But it means everything in this situation because now they're going to have to look back, and ultimately that might be the play that ends up deciding this game.
Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
Here we go.
Taylor going to throw it. He's going to sling this deep down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Darius Slay with a pick. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. The slot man in motion right. Wentz now on first down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Tre'Davious White with a pick. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Taylor will throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Second and 10 now. It's Taylor. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So now here come the Lions up to go for 2. Now Wentz. And this is incomplete. A very pivotal 2-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the fourth quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a 1-score game, right? Touchdown, get 2, now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it, still down 10.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Let's go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. That one looks like he'll throw here. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense.
Let's go! Brand 38!
Now it's Taylor. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
Ohio! Come on, let's go!
Here's Taylor. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there.
Now after the made field goal, Hauschka back out onto the field to kick it away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here come the Lions now. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one